What is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with some breaking Browns free agency news for you guys on this lovely Monday afternoon. And of course, most importantly, it's draft week. Yep. Just think, guys, we only have to deal with silly season for a few more days, and then we will finally find out who the Browns will be taking with the second overall pick. And I think I have a good idea as to who it's probably going to be. I think Browns fans at this point in the process have a good idea of who the Browns are going to take it to at this point, but we'll see what happens. But of course, the Browns went out and made another solid free agent signing as they've signed Nik Needham. Ah, you thought I was going to say Chubb, didn't you? No, Nick Chubb is still a free agent. I know. I want the Browns to bring him back too. But maybe they'll go through the draft, see what they can do, and then maybe afterwards they'll bring back Nick Chubb. I think he'll be a Brown this season. But I know one thing. They could definitely add a good rookie running back to go with him, right? Because if our running back room is pretty much the same as last year, I mean, Nick Chubb, Jerome Ford, and Pierre Strong, no, that would not be optimal in my eyes, right? But anyways, yeah, the Browns signed Nik Needham, former Miami Dolphins corner. Now, the interesting thing is not just the signing, but how we found out about it. As this was posted on Instagram shortly before the signing was announced. You see it's Nik Needham in the Browns facility. Okay? And then, of course, shortly after, the Browns officially went out and announced the signing as they posted this tweet, and I quote, "Adding another vet to our secondary, we've signed cornerback Nik Needham." And then my favorite beat writer on the staff, Daniel Irfusi, broke it down, and I quote, "The Browns have signed former Dolphins cornerback Nik Needham, a position versatile DB with experience on the outside, slot, and at safety." That's an interesting part right there, because the Browns desperately need at least one more safety. You look at our safety room right now, it's lacking big time. Because I swear, man, if we go into the season with a safety room that simply consists of Grant Delpit, Ronnie Hickman, Christopher Edmonds, and Trey Dean, oh, that's a massive failure on this front office's part when it comes to addressing the safety spot. Not only did they lose Rodney McLeod to retirement, D'Anthony Bell went elsewhere too. They could really use at least one safety. They're probably going to draft one, and I think they go out and sign one. That's what I think they're going to do. Now, to continue on, the former undrafted rookie started 27 games in his first 4 seasons before an Achilles tear in the middle of the 2022 season. Oh, that's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. You know, that's just tough to see, man. Achilles tears, they're always tough to come back from. And you look at his stats. Yeah, I'd say he's pretty solid, right? I mean, look at his first couple years. Like Daniel says, he was solid. He had 2 picks apiece his first 3 years. It's pretty good. You look at the amount of games he's played. He played in 12 games in 2019, 16 in 2020, every game in 2021, 26 in 2022. Achilles tear happens. 10 games in 2023, and only 2 this past season. I think he could come in and at worst be our number 4 corner and possibly our number 3 safety. Yeah, I like this move. Now, what this also does is opens up the possibility of the Browns potentially trading Greg Newsome. Because, of course, this signing comes out a little while after an article came out saying that the Browns could potentially trade Greg Newsome in order to move up in the upcoming draft. Like, if they use Greg Newsome to get themselves a quarterback, that would be something that they would do. They dangle Greg Newsome, they jump back into the first round, and they take the quarterback because that 5th-year option is pretty big these days. Right? Especially for a quarterback. But we'll see what happens there. But you see the totals, 63 games, 27 starts, 6 interceptions, 52 yards, and a pick 6 in his career. 1 fumble recovery, 3 career sacks, 200 combined tackles, 143 solo, 57 assists, 3 tackles for loss in his career, and 6 QB hits. Most of his stats came in his first 3 years. So this is a chance for him to go out and essentially rebuild his resume. Show the rest of the league that he's still got it. Because again, he's still relatively young in football terms. I mean, he just turned 28 a while back in November. So he'll be 29 come early part of the season. Coming out of UTEP, undrafted, of course, 6'1". Not too bad. Not too bad. Good depth signing by the Browns. You know, you'll see this every once in a while. The Browns will just pull out a depth signing, and it's like, oh, he was still a free agent. He could easily be the Rodney McLeod of the DB room. Extremely versatile, can play multiple spots, and the most important part, he can do special teams too. That's important in this day and age. Versatility. He can do special teams and defense. If you can't find him snaps on defense, you put him on special teams and see what he can do. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting week, to say the least. I'm excited. I'm sure you guys are too. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And yeah, expect the silliness to ramp up even more in the coming days as we get closer to the draft. And then, of course, on draft day, on Thursday afternoon, I will be doing my one and only Browns first-round mock draft, my Browns only mock draft, and my one and only full first-round mock draft, like I've done the past couple years. So, should be fun. But with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog, and I'll see you guys tonight for Pistons and Knicks Game 2. And we'll see if the Pistons can even up the series heading back to the Pizza Palace. Or will the Knicks go up 2-0, looking to take complete control, heading to Detroit. But yeah, see you guys tonight. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. Welcome to the land, Nick. Can't wait to see what you can do. And by the way, how about we go out and sign Nick Chubb? That's what we've been waiting for. We need it. I want Nick Chubb back on my team, damn it. Hey, Andrew Berry, if you're listening to me, bring back Nick Chubb. Please. It's for our sanity, please. Right? I'm asking for him to be the bell cow back because he doesn't have that anymore. Coming off the injuries he's coming off of? Nah, I'm not expecting him to be a bell cow like he used to be. He's going to be that short yardage bulldozer that if you need to get like 2 yards on like a 3rd and 2, you put him out there, you're guaranteed to get at least 4 yards. My dude could literally crawl and get you 2 yards. He's much better than Jerome Ford, that's for damn sure. Mr. Sideline to sideline. Yeah. Go do the right thing and bring back Nick, please. But with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Browns. And I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah.